Today we are making this umbrella pant. I'll be using a stretchy fabric. Get a fabric that is that is somehow stretchy. It will be perfect for the pant, and it has elastic waist area, and the band is also cut together. And this doesn't take much of your time. Within 10 minutes or before 10 minutes, you're done. And I made use of 3 yards of fabric to make this. It depends on how wide you want it to be. And this is how it looks on me, right? So the measurements you'll be needing, your hip measurements and then your length. That's the full length of your trouser and you're good to go. Hi guys, my name is Fatima Yusuf. On this platform, I share sewing tutorials. If this is something you like to learn, let's get to it. So like I said earlier, 3 yards of fabric. I'm going to give it a fold. Then I'm going to measure my hip circumference, divide by 4. And then I'm going to plus 2. So I had 11.25. I added 2. That gave me 12.25. So I just approximated it to 13.5. So I'm working with 13.5. So I gave you one fold, right? So you have 2 layers. So at the other part that is not closed, I'm going to mark my 13.5 downwards, like you see me doing. Then at the opposite side, the fully closed part, I'm going to mark 13.5 upward. So you have 13.5 downward and 13.5 upward, opposite side, right? You can pick any side you want. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold from that the closed part, the upper one first, and then I'll just fold this part. So you're like folding in an handkerchief form, but you still be making something like 13.5. It's going to give you the direction. So you have 13.5, that downward part unfold is like visible, and then the other part is also visible when you turn it. So I'll just make sure I fold it in an handkerchief form. You just watch how I fold. And you need to make sure that your 13.5 is 13.5. So that's what I'm trying to check here. So I have 13.5 up, 13.5 down, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just slit open that the fully closed part. And after you've done that, you see that you have 2 same shape, just that they are placed in different direction. So I have to be careful while cutting this because the material is stretchy and a little bit silky. So, and then this down part is fully closed, right? So I'll just slit it open. After I've done that, I will have 2 pieces and I'm going to be joining them together. Like I said earlier, you have same shape, just that they were placed in different direction. So now you place them to be in the same direction, to be equal. And you do this carefully, if you're working with a sleeky or a stretchy fabric. So I will just carefully join them together. So you have 4 layers, right, for your back and front piece. And the upper part is open. The 2 sides are open, and you have 4 layers. And one of the side is straight and the other one is slant. So on that straight line, that's where you are going to be working on now. But firstly, I'm going to mark 3 inches. That will be for my band. I'll join to the straight line. Like I said earlier, we are cutting the band together. So from that, my 3 inches downward, I'm going to mark my crotch length or depth, which is 13. But if you're making yours, you should add 1 to your normal crotch depth so that it can come out nicer, because it was a little bit tight around that area for me. So inward of that 13, I'm going to mark 3 inches, and then I'll join to the straight line and I'll form my crotch curve. But firstly, I will join the length to the beginning of my fabric, that my 3 inches slantly. So you join it slantly. After that, then you use 1 inches and then you form your curve around that angle. Like I said earlier, you should add 1 inches to your original crotch depth. That will make the palazzo to come out nicer, because mine was a little bit tight around that crotch area, and that was because I didn't add 1 inch. You want it to be very wide, you can add 2 inches and it will look nicer. Then you form your curve, right? Then from that, your 3 inches, you now mark your length of your trouser. So I made a mistake. You're supposed to take it from the beginning of your fabric, but in case you don't want to do that, you're starting from that 3 inches, just minus 3 inches from your original full length, and then you add half inches allowance is better, or 1 inch. It was later on I had to cut it off when I was sewing because it was too long for me. I didn't remove the band measurements from the full length. So you do that for the straight side and also the slant side and also the middle. Just when you do your circle skirts, the way you cut your circle flea, you just take it round so that you can get your full length, and then you use your chalk to just form the curve at the down part. And then allowance, you can make use of half inches or 1, not more than 1, because it will be difficult for you to hem if it's more than 1. Half inches is even okay if you can fold in well, but 1 inches will be okay too. So I just marked my full length, like I said, minus your band, or you place your tip from your band and then you mark your full length and add half inches or 1 inches allowance. Then you just join those points together, forming your down part, the curve, right? And basically that's all you need for this trouser. So you just need your hip measurement and your full length, and you are good to go. So I'll go on and cut from my crotch curve, take it up. That was why we did slant joining for that part, because you're not cutting the part of the band, so you're leaving the band untouched. In case you want to add pockets, you can add by the side, but for this one I'm not adding pockets. So now I'll just cut the down part. Like I said, 1/2 inches, 1 inches allowance is okay for this. Don't add 2 inches, it will be hard for you to fold it. So after cutting, I'll just trim the excess off by the sides, because I'm working with a sleeky fabric, so definitely. So after that, I'm going to separate back from front. We have 4 pieces, so you are taking two pieces off. So one will be back, one will be front. So now you have like this, right? You have something like this. So now you go on and stitch from the down part of your crotch curve, take it to the down, and then the other side. So now you are not stitching from the hip to your crotch, no, just that side downward of the curve and the other side. So after stitching, now you are going to turn one outward. So the way you normally fix your armhole, that you place it inside, front face to face, front face, and then we are going to stitch. That's what we are doing. So now I'm going to take that one inside the other one, pass it through, and then I will join my crotch curve together, and I'm to stitch in such a way that the middle of each meets, they align together. So you start from middle, take it to the left, start from middle, take it to the right, and you are good to go. So after that, we have this. So I'm just going to remove it and show what it looks like. Then we are going to work on the band area. So for the band, I'll just fold in 1 inches, and then I'll take it across such a way that I know that I'll be having the measured length of the measured wideness of the band I want, whether 2 inches or 3 inches. So I'll just stitch, and while stitching, I'm not going to fully stitch, because we're passing our band through it, right? So that's me showing people the place I left unstitched. So I have my band here, right? From my waist measurement, I remove 5, I minus 5, and I cut out the length, the measurement I had. That will be for my elastic band. I'll use my safety pin to pass it through the band casing. And then after you're done, you stitch the 2 ends together, stitch it very well, and you have something like this. So I'll go on and hem the down part of my palazzo or my circle pant, and this is what you have. I wanted the thread to show, that was why I did that with white. So this is what you have. You see what is giving. Some people will confuse it as skirt 7 when you wear it. That's why I said you should add 1 inches or 2 inches down, add it to your crotch length. That will give it like more like a skirt look. So this is what it's giving, guys. Look at the back, it's so nice, and you can style this with different things. So that's all for today's tutorial. If this has been helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos, make your comments for any questions, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell. So in case you're confused, you can ask me any question in the comment section, right? So thank you all for watching. See you guys in another tutorial. Bye.